Let's talk about one of my favorite acronyms, KPIs, Key Performance Indicators. There are a couple of numbers that you can track. You should know what these numbers are to determine whether or not you're performing at the right level, both on the personal side, self, and on the business side, broader business KPIs and personal KPIs. Let's talk about two as an account executive or account manager, or anybody in a revenue related role that are really important at an organization level, but also apply directly to you at an individual level. Pipeline created, pipeline developed. What are we putting in at the top? And of those things that we're putting in the top, the new opportunities we're creating, what are we doing to actually see those develop, move from stage to stage? Pipeline created, pipeline developed. Now, develop could mean that they move to closed lost. Develop could mean that they move to closed won. Develop means that they move through individual stages. If you know those two numbers as an account executive or an account manager, or whatever they call you in your sales specific role or revenue related role, you'll know, am I building enough to help me get to my number by the end of the year? And of the things that I'm building, am I building the right things, and are they actually moving forward at the pace that I would expect them to? So those are two relatively simple organization numbers for revenue, folks. What about on the personal side? What are the things that you want to keep track of in order to determine, is the work working? And if not, is it time to change the work? Time to fire the work? Here's a KPI you might use for health and fitness. Body fat percentage could be your KPI, or amount of body fat, or amount of lean body mass. Three different numbers, all related to each other, and some will tell you one is better than the other. You figure out what your personal KPI is. These are personal. These are the ones that you like to track, the ones that can keep you motivated, the ones that can keep you moving forward. Maybe it's financial. Maybe it's about the amount of cash that you have in the bank. How much cash do you have in the bank? Liquid assets that are available to you when needed. Maybe it's something like keeping track of the amount of income that you're bringing in versus expenses that are going out. Again, these are very personal KPIs, things that are important to you that are an indicator of success. If you track your KPIs in the context of 2-week sprints, you will get a sense for whether or not the work that you've done in that period of time is actually working, or if something's changed and you may actually need to fire the work. So use KPIs, key performance indicators, to help you keep focus, help you keep moving forward, and help you move toward the objective that you're working toward, or pause and adjust depending on what's happening with those KPIs.